Good morning children, welcome back to the science class. We are doing chapter number 7, climate and adaptation. We have studied in our previous videos about weather and climate. What are weather elements, how climate is different from weather, and what are the different factors affecting the climate of the earth, like distance from the sun, the tilt of the earth, how seasons are caused. And we have also studied that there are 4 important factors that affect the climate of a particular place, like how far it is from the equator, then how far it is from the sea, altitude, that is the height from the sea level, and influence of the mountains. Today we will start with the second part of the chapter, that is adaptation. Now children, you have seen that so many types of animals are living in different places. But do you think all types of animals are found everywhere? Do you find a polar bear in the desert? Do you find a camel in the polar regions? No. That is because the animals need certain adaptations. Their body need to be adapted, adjusted to that particular type of climate. And that type of adaptations we are going to study today. Okay, let us define adaptation. Adaptations are special features that make it possible for an organism to survive in a habitat. Habitat, I hope you remember, the place where an organism is found in nature. So features or the characteristics that make it possible for an organism, maybe plant or animal, to survive, to live properly, get all its food, shelter and live successfully in a particular habitat. These features are called adaptations. There are various ways in which animals adapt. We will focus our this topic of adaptation to animals only in this class. By undergoing physical changes in shape and size of body. Some of the animals, their body size or body shape is suitable to live in a particular place. So that is an adaptation in the physical, or you can say structural adaptation in an organism. Secondly, animals, they adapt by changing their behavior. So behavioral changes like hibernation. Hibernation means remaining inactive in winters. Severe winters are there in some places where the animals, they either they hide underground, they live in their dens, right? So that they can escape the severe winter. And this is called hibernation. We can simply call it a winter sleep or winter inactivity, not sleep exactly. They remain metabolically inactive during winters. Then second may be migration. Migration means seasonal movement of animals from one place to another. Now these animals, they might migrate to find food. Suppose severe summers are there and they are grazing animals, they are not getting the enough water and grass, so they will migrate to some other place where they will find greener pastures and they will live there for that dry period of time. Birds migrate to warmer places. Birds from very cold areas like northern Siberia and all, they migrate towards warmer areas like India to spend their winter here. To escape the harsh climate, animals migrate. Then animals also migrate to find food. Animals also migrate to lay eggs even. Some fish, they migrate to lay eggs. And third is changes in the body function. Animals also adapt by changing their body function. Like they might become active during the night time if days are very hot, right? So today we shall discuss more about the adaptations in hot, especially in the desert type of climate, where the climate is very hot and dry, humidity is very less, rainfall is very less. So in such places there is scarcity of water, there is very less water, very less rainfall is there in a year. So it is important to conserve water. So water conservation is very important for such animals. Last year we have studied about cactus and camel. They both live in the desert and they have very good features to conserve water. So here we will be not studying about camel in detail because we have already learned last year, and cactus also. We will be going for the other animals like ground squirrel, kangaroo rat, rattlesnake and fennec fox. Now the animals, to conserve water, they either live on very little water. Like kangaroo rat, it does not drink water at all. It only gets the water by digesting the seeds which it is eating. Whatever water is available in the seeds that it is eating, that water only is sufficient enough for the kangaroo rat to survive. Then animals, they sweat less. Animals in the desert area, they sweat less so that water does not become less from their body. To conserve the water, they sweat less, they urinate less, they excrete less water in the waste. Many animals, they excrete uric acid, which is a semi-solid substance in which the water loss will be very less. Ground squirrel, kangaroo rat, rattlesnake and fennec fox, they are also nocturnal animals. They are active in the night time, not in the daytime, because days are very hot. So in the night time they come out to hunt, they come out to find food and water, and so these animals, they are called nocturnal animals. In the hot daytime they sleep. They remain underground in such hot days. They tend to remain underground in their burrows. The fennec fox also is a burrowing animal. It digs a burrow and lives inside it, where it is colder than the outer atmosphere. Fennec fox also has large ears. The ears are like this, big ears are there, and as the area is more, it will radiate more heat. The ears, they will lose the heat and keep the animal cool. So children, I hope this video will help you to understand the adaptation in the hot and dry climate. In the next video, we will be studying about the adaptations of animals in very cold climate and in hot and humid climate like the tropical regions. Till then, have a nice time.